Hi, my sweeties. I'm here with our Saturday morning mix, inspired and created by the sweet soul that is Jill Norwood. And I'm going to go rather fast because I used a lot of stuff. Okay, so here we go. I used this, oh no, okay. I used this dye that I got at Hobby Lobby. This one from Hobby Lobby. This one from Hobby Lobby. I used this. I did cut out these, but I don't have an e-glue or something. So I didn't use this, but I used the bubbles, and I used that. I used this dye. I used this dye, and yes, it's 2 sets. You know, I goofed up again, so dingbat Nancy. I used this dye. I used this dye from Hobby Lobby. I used this one from Gina Marie Designs. I finally got to use this stamp, and I ordered it on Amazon, but it's from AliExpress. And the ones that you fill in with red yourself stamp, right, doesn't work. It's ugly. So I just painted it. This separate suspenders, there's 2 dies for this in here, and no die for, where is it, the boots. Here, the boots, no die for this. Just 2 dies for that. I've yet to order something from AliExpress where everything is good. So I must be the only one that always has something wrong with it. I used this banner. I used one of them, but I don't know which one. I used one of them or one of them. I used my new 3D embossing folder. It's snowflakes. I used this embossing folder. See, I've learned how to emboss now, so. And I used this one, which I've had. It must have come when I bought one of the die cutting machine, because I didn't buy this. I bought these 2. I didn't buy this. I don't know where it came from, honestly. Okay, so I'll show you. Oh, first I want to show you. Lilo inspired me to make these. And I put it in this clear wrap because Lilo's going, excuse me, I just had a banana. Ugh. She didn't wrap it because she's going to use it in her tree. I hope she's going to show it. It's going to look fabulous. But I'm going to put it in this. I'll have to cut, or I mean, I have to put something in the, because it's too low, I think. So I'm going to put some paper or something down there. And I made too many. So I'm going to give some away. But you know what I also want to do is cut the felt thin. My husband had this idea, actually, and make little ones like the candy and put them in this clear stuff. And Lilo also has a video up on how to make double bows, which I did. Hurt my fingers, but it was worth it. It really was worth it. So I made them in 2 sizes, a big one and a small one. Thank you, Lilo. If you all want to know how to do it, go to Lilo's channel. Very easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. But I made too many, but that's all right. Now I want to show you the cards I made. Okay. This is a little Santa on the bike. And I used these gifts from these presents from the Tim Holtz, from this one. I used some of I had made extra presents. I want to tell you something. You know, we all love Tim Holtz, But if he tried to make these gifts to cut out any harder, there's no way he could. Do you see this little tiny gift? This and this side is two separate pieces. And then you put the bow in the middle, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I cut out those two separate little pieces and then glued them onto a piece of cardstock and then cut it, because that's just not going to work for me. But anyway, so these two gifts came from that die set because it looked a little empty down here. And I backed I wanted to make him cutesy patootsy and pink and stuff. And then I thought, wait a minute, I'm giving these all to, well, some of my surgeons and doctors. I'm giving them to my dentist, to old folks home, because I've got two big, huge boxes of stuff now. And most of them are traditional, right? I mean, they're not going to understand that there's a pink Santa. Oh yeah, and see the face? Yeah, I lost that face die. I don't know how, but I lost it. So I just cut the head twice. It's underneath the head goes all the way like this. I cut the head twice and cut it out of his body, and then plus I didn't really like the face because the eyes were embossed in and it looked a little creepy. Okay, that's one of them. This is the other one. Oh, and I used the foam to pop it up. This is the other one. Oh, what I put in here? Let me see what's inside. Oh yeah, this is where I used that thingy, the banner. And I did both sides because some of the paper is just too thin, so I don't like that, so I did both sides. So anyway, this is the other bike with the thing, and there I used again from that thing I showed you. I don't know if I'm going to get through because I've been to the doctor this week. Got a sinus infection. What else is new? Okay, yeah, here. The baubles I hung off. This is from that. So, yeah, I did that. And the papers I'm not going to show you. Oh, this is the first time I used the banner thingies. Yeah. And then this is a very simple card. And there I used my new snowflake. Can you see that even? The snowflake embossing folder. It's hard to get them through the machine. It hurts my hand. But I've noticed it's on the Big Shot. It gives me a better impression than on the Gemini. So I did it with the hand. And this is very simple, but I like it. Okay, this one. Oh, this is the stamp. I didn't pull it. See, hold on. This is the stamp that I got from Tina Crafty Bean. Well, that's just one of the stamps she sent me. She sent me so many. This is the stamp. And the day that I received it, that evening, I colored them up right away. And this is that embossing Christmas tree. Isn't that cute, though? I love that. I can't wait to do the other ones. And there I did just this. And see, that feels thin to me. I should have put in another paper. And this is the Santa Claus. And there I used the snowflake embossing thing. And I used that die. And see, the boots I fussy cut out. And I popped up one on top of the other. I might have to shoot this video again. I don't know if you all... It's so cold in Kentucky. You got the heater on. And there I just did this. And somebody can write a note over here. And this is the last card. And I did this one. Can you see? And it's again the snowflake die. And I popped this up with foam. It's very hard for me to do, but I do like doing it. But you know, the lining up and stuff, it's very... I tried to I glued the glitter paper on top of the foam and tried to run it through, and it wouldn't do it. So I do have to do it separately, the foam separate from the... Yeah, I tried to find an easier way. But I love this little house. I love this little house. And yeah, I did this in here. And then I did do... Hold on. I got time. I did do these... some of these and some of these. Okay. And you can interchange them. I watched a video, the Tim Holtz video on these, and I did keep both. Yes, I did keep both. Because there one has a chimney, which I can't use. I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay. This is from set... it doesn't matter. It's from one of them. This is from just the Village paper. I mean, the Village die. The other one is Village #2. So, and I put yellow glitter paper underneath it myself, because otherwise it's just holes. It's the roof. And this, you just have to glue on that little tiny strip. There is nothing else. So you have to be very careful that the glue doesn't show. Okay, this is one, and again, you have to be very careful with when you glue this, because it's thin little paper, you know. I made this one. Oh God. Oh, sorry people, sorry. I made this one, and I love this roof. I love this roof. And I made this one. Now, I want to tell you, for anybody that has that die, maybe you can give me a tip, but I watched Tim Holtz. Okay, this, I really wanted the chimneys, right? Okay, there's 2 itty-bitty tiny dies that tells you, one of them is for the top of the roof. You see that little ledge there. And the other little die is to cut in the roof, whatever position, wherever you want it. And you shove that little, I should have kept it. I threw it away. You shove that little, okay, see? This one. And this is the little one. And then there's one a little bit bigger. That's the... goes on the roof of the chimney. This is the one you cut into the roof. And then you shove in that little tiny chimney into that hole. You put glue around the little tiny chimney. There is nothing there except the straight chimney, and you put the glue in and shove it in that little tiny thing. Here's the problem. The roof, when I mean, the chimney, when I put it together and glued it together, and I know how to glue a die together, right? Even the little tiny hole is too big. Every time, I've cut it out 3 different times. And the chimney is too small to put in that hole. So I don't know what kind of glue he used. I mean, when he showed it on the video, he had to like pry it out so he could show the hole, the little square. I don't know, but man, it did not work for me, and I really wanted the chimney. And I tried 3 times last night. I tried 3 times. Cut out the chimney, cut out the little hole, and it's just, the little square is still too big for the chimney. It just wouldn't work for me. You can glue all you want. The glue is not touching the... So if anybody has any suggestions for me that has that die, please let me know in the comments. And that's all I did. Yep, that's all I did. And my husband bought me these things. Look, I took him off because I was doing the video, because I told you all how I hurt in here, and it has copper in it. I had it on all day yesterday. It didn't help me. Maybe I have to have it on longer. It just didn't help me. Plus I have a fat hand, right? But the copper's in here. It should help, right? Maybe I'm gonna keep trying, but it's getting worse because it's getting cold. And I don't want to stop playing because of my stupid hand, right? Okay, darlings. Excuse me. I'm gonna go now and put up everything. And I'm gonna play a lot more because I have only one appointment next week, and that's a Zoom call. Haha. So I can do a lot of playing. Okay. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the week. Thank you, Chill, for inspiring us and always giving me so many ideas, and I want to do it all, and I just can't do it all. But everybody makes such. I've already been on Instagram and watched y'all's videos. The photos and stuff. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm so jealous of y'all's creativity. But anyway, have a nice weekend. Have a great rest of the week. Be careful. Stay safe. Love and be kind to each other. And that's it. Love and peace. Bye-bye.